Karen and her HOA thought they could scare me with a $30,000 fine for a cabin I owned. But there was one huge problem. They had zero jurisdiction. And now, instead of me paying them, they're paying lawyers in court. After months of hard work, I finally bought a quiet cabin in the mountains, far away from traffic, noise, and most importantly, HOAs. Or so I thought. 1 week after moving in, I found a bright orange envelope taped to my door. At first, I assumed it was just some kind of county notice, but nope. It was a fine from a local HOA demanding $30,000 for unapproved modifications to my property. The kicker? My cabin wasn't even inside their neighborhood. I wasn't a member. I had never signed any HOA agreement. Still, Karen, the self-proclaimed queen of this HOA, showed up on my porch the very next morning with 2 board members in tow. Clipboard in hand, she barked, "You owe $30,000. Pay now or will it escalate to collections?" I couldn't help but laugh. Collections? For a cabin you don't control? You have no jurisdiction here. Karen smirked. We decide the rules. This entire valley falls under our HOA's protection. That's when I pulled out my own paperwork, the deed, the plat map, and a certified letter from the county clerk. All of them proved without a shadow of a doubt that my cabin sat outside their HOA boundaries. Karen ignored it and doubled down, threatening to put a lien on my property. That was the moment I decided to stop playing nice. The next day, I filed a formal complaint with the county prosecutor's office. Turns out, attempting to find and threaten someone outside your jurisdiction isn't just shady, it's fraud. And when they dug deeper, they discovered this wasn't the first time Karen's HOA had pulled this stunt. They had been shaking down multiple property owners with fake fines for years. Fast forward to the hearing, Karen and her entire HOA board sat across from the judge, sweating bullets. My attorney laid out the evidence, maps, deeds, and letters from victims who had been scammed. The judge's ruling was swift. The fines were invalid, the HOA had overstepped its authority, and now they were facing civil penalties for fraud and harassment. Karen's smug face was gone. Her clipboard, nowhere in sight. The board that once tried to intimidate me with bogus fines was now the one writing checks to lawyers, to victims, and to the court. I walked out of that courthouse with my record clean, my cabin secure, and a big smile. They fined me $30,000 for a cabin outside their jurisdiction. Instead, it cost them far more.